credit if California does not vote for Larry Elder? You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right I'll take credit for that. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, California. Why would you even, how did it, if they, California Democrats and progressive, you got to have an introspection period regardless. Because if you win this, if Gavin Newsom is not recalled, and you learn nothing from this, you didn't have a progressive agenda, you didn't try to actually conquer homelessness or poverty, you didn't actually try to get universal health care, universal college, universal basic income, you didn't actually try to do it. So until you have a bold progressive agenda, you can't blame, a bold progressive agenda.
That are against social spending, but they're the ones taking off social spending. So how many times can you bite the hand that feeds you before eventually they're going to cut you off? Like, I wouldn't be against,
Well, the key thing with the federal government is, and FDR and JFK knew this, the role of the federal government is to expand the middle class nationwide. Okay?
Right.
Because as long as the middle class is expanding, then there's a lot of benefits flowing through the economy.
Right.
And so, we need national leadership that's going to work aggressively to expand the middle class. And since Reagan 40 years ago, the middle class has been shrinking. So, as I said before, metaphorically, low, moderate, middle income families, households, individuals, they're being pushed down the economic ladder.
That's scary. I had a democratization class.
I very much feel like fighting against Larry Elder is fighting on the losing side, fighting no for Gavin Newsom, for the Democrats, fighting yes, and fighting for a different progressive. Both of them seem like, Larry Elder seems inevitable. He seems inevitable. He's tipped the scales. He's got the momentum. Going into the final stretch, he's got the momentum. 4 more days. There's 4 more days left. Nixon once says that if you ever hear about a Stop X movement, bet on X. So that's what I've been doing. My whole thing has been Stop Larry Elder. For 2 weeks, nonstop. Stop Larry Elder. Stop Larry Elder. Not even Jimmy Dore said anything remotely close to. So if we're able to stop Larry Elder, yeah, you're goddamn right, I'll take credit for it. And so, let's do this question and answer without further ado. Kevin Kaul, we're going to do a little San Diego UnionTribune.com question and answer. Kevin Kaul is a real estate developer. He lives in Long Beach. So this real estate developer, Long Beach real estate developer, why should Gavin Newsom be recalled?
Well, he is unpatriotic because he shut down California last year on Independence Day.
How would you have handled the pandemic differently than Newsom, and what will you do if elected? Should vaccines be mandated? Are you vaccinated? When did you get vaccinated? Give money incentives.
Give money incentives for vaccines.
There was 4 questions there, but okay. What will be your approach to housing and homelessness?
Homelessness will be solved in 3 months by creating homes for the homeless with 3D printing technology and also using all state assets to solve this. Veterans will be first priorities.
The housing crisis will be solved by creating new bills to go vertical in most cities. Prices will then go down in California and will be more affordable. What is your top education priority and how would you implement it? All Californians will be encouraged to earn at least a bachelor's degree, and it will be free for all students and will be debt-free for all students. Well, how will you address the state's climate emergency? What are your plans for energy demands, wildfire risk, and drought? There is no climate emergency. This is a hoax. Alternative energies are available and I encourage them all. Wildfire? Now that's got to be sorted out. Drought is easy to sort out. From seawater desalination, as technologies are all there in California, make more storage tanks to, seawater desalination, storage tanks. What kind of car do you drive? What changes have you made in your own life in response to the climate emergency? Mercedes car with gasoline. There is no climate emergency. It's a hoax. It's all bullshit. They all been lying to you. Al Gore is the biggest fucking liar ever since, what, you think humans have something to do with the goddamn environment? No. You can dump a whole bunch of oil right in the middle of the road, and that won't do anything to anybody. That won't hurt the road, it won't hurt the people, it won't hurt the earth. Frankly, I don't think, as humans, we pollute enough. I mean, it gets too damn cold in the winter. Let's fucking boil this motherfucking. You telling me global warming? Hell yeah, I have a Mercedes car. You know what? Next year I'm going to have a goddamn... I think I'm going to have a Hummer. I'm going to get me a 1950s Hummer with no catalytic converter. Are there any tax increases you support? No. But I will cut taxes in half. Which ones? All of them? Do you have any idea what the hell you're talking about? Nope. I'm Kevin Kaul. Vote for Kevin Kaul. Well, Kevin Kaul, what new immigration policies do you support, if any? What changes would you like to see in the U.S.-Mexico border policy? How would you address the border pollution issues? Well, since I am Kevin Kaul, I'm going to seal my borders. I'm going to seal my borders. Because when I'm governor of California, this is my fucking state. And I'll make all legal immigrants into legal citizens as soon as possible. How would your approach to gun legislation be different from California's existing approach? No machine gun equivalents must be allowed, or other guns. But other guns that's not a machine gun equivalent, they're okay. Whether they're bigger or smaller. Whether they're pistols, rifles, shotguns, whether it's tanks, grenade launchers, and AK-37s. In the wake of George Floyd's murder, what criminal justice changes do you support? Well, shit, I'm Kevin Kaul. You know what? You asked the right fucking man. You know why you asked the right goddamn man? Because I'm going to make veterans, the administrative people and police forces, and not to be sent in the fields, have more community participation. What? Make veterans as administrative people and police forces, not to be sent in the fields. Have more community participation in police forces. Also create advisory councils for all communities, like the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has, and I am one of its founders. And this works really well. Kevin Kaul, there's another Kevin Kaulism, you know. Give money incentives for vaccines, shit. He's unpatriotic because he shut down California last year on Independence Day. Homelessness? Oh, that'll be solved. That's the only fucking good idea, Kevin Kaul. Your 3D printing technology to solve homelessness. Let them be in the parks. Build some fucking houses. Put them in housing that's already out there for the first year. That's all you do. The first year is you put them in the current, take the current homeless and put them in the current housing. And then during that year, you construct brand new one. And then on the second year, you start putting them in brand new tiny homes, you know, scattered throughout the state. And you do it one time only. And then you pass some kind of thing where you won't ever do that shit for 50 fucking years ever again. And then you're going to put huge barricades and huge borders. You're going to build a wall all around California to keep all the fucking homeless people out. Because it's the rest of America that's tanking California. California would do fine. In fact, maybe California needs to fucking secede. Because with all the fucking homeless that it's taken, America don't want to take care of its homeless. Well, shit, you just lost California. You fucking, yeah, you Christian. I'm sure you're so Christian. Boy, I bet you're like, God, people are sleeping out in the street. I can't go to sleep unless there's a homeless shelter. They have to have some place to sleep. So he's going to take care of homelessness, but veterans are the first priority. So he's going to take care of the veterans first. And the housing crisis will be solved by creating brand new bills that go vertical in most cities. Prices will then go down. in California will be more affordable. All Californians will be encouraged to earn at least a bachelor's degree. It'll be free for all students. It'll be debt-free for all students. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Then he goes, climate change, that's a crock of shit. There is no fucking global warming. That's a hoax. What you think when you're driving your car and you're spitting all that shit out of the muffler, you think that's good for the environment. It's pollution and litter. It's good for the environment. Drought is easy to sort out. You don't have water, get some goddamn water. You don't have housing, get some goddamn housing. This shit's easy. Also get some more storage tanks. Water ideas, there's a couple good water ideas that I've heard. Desalination plants, you got rivers. So, have a bunch of hydroelectric dams, store 70% of all those rivers are just dumped into the ocean. Save the water that you got. So get some hydroelectric dams on all those rivers. Hydroelectric dams and wells. California, you need wells and hydroelectric dams. And actually, you can buy bottled water. Bottled water is pretty inexpensive. At least it is here. It's like $3 for like 20. So, yeah, just buy your bottled water. Quit being such a water hog. You just need, 8 fucking bottles a day or something, total, max. And Kevin Kaul is going to cut your taxes in half. So, make sure you don't vote for Kevin.